It's day 125 of the project, and today I'm talking about a fragrance that saddens me to say has now recently been discontinued. This one is Prada Lhomme Intense, and if you want to find out all about this one and also where you can still pick up a bottle of this one from, keep watching this episode of Mags Frags. Yes, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of Mags Frags. I'm Paul and this is day 125 of my Fragrance 365 project, where it's the fragrance that's the star of the show. Today's featured scent is Prada Lhomme Intense, which is an eau de parfum concentration, and this was launched in 2017, exactly a year before the original eau de toilette version premiered in 2016. There's also a low flanker, which was also launched in 2017, and an absolute flanker from 2018. But let me tell you straight away that I wouldn't bother with either of those last two if you already own these, the original and this one, because these two I'd say are they're by far the best in the line. This one, however, though, has now been recently discontinued, so it's definitely worth picking up a bottle before the gaslighters start asking extortionate amounts of money on it, for it on eBay. It's selling out fast and has already disappeared from most websites, but I picked this one up from the Feel Unique website with a 20% discount, and at the time of recording this video in late December 2021, it is also still available in a 200ml bottle size on the ESSENTUAL website, and in all sizes from the Perfume Shop website. Yes, so into the presentation, and this one comes in three sizes. We've got a 50ml bottle size, we've got this one which is a 100ml bottle, and then we've got a whopping 200ml bottle size. The box is black with chrome accents, and we've got the chrome branding on the front. We have the name of the fragrance and the house, and then we've got the intense there, and then we've got the size and concentration at the bottom. Around the sides, on both sides, and on the back, we've got an embossed, like a stamped. We've got the logo there stamped into the back of it. Underneath, we've got some product information and the batch code, and then at the top is just plain chrome. The bottle is an all-black opaque design, so you can't see the juice levels, which is always a bit of a bugbear of mine, and I do prefer how the original one looks with the clear front and the black back rather than this all-black coloration. However, it does still look really cool, and it just feels really well made in your hand, and it just feels like you're handling a really high-end premium product. There's a chrome logo on the front and also on the top of the cap there that's embossed into the top. Around the back, we've got this like curved finish with like a really nice texture on it, and then we've got again the Prada logo stamped into the back of it there. The sprayer on this is very, very high quality, as you'd expect from a Prada fragrance, and the presentation on these Lhomme bottles are just of the highest quality, and they're as good as you're ever going to find on any fragrance. The top note in this one is iris. In the mid, we've got amber and patchouli, and in the base, there's tonka bean, leather, and sandalwood. So this one takes that lovely clean, soapy and somewhat powdery iris note that's so prominent in the original EDT version, and it gives it a bit more of a cool dude makeover by adding leather and tonka bean in the base, and also turning up the amber just a touch. The result is a fragrance that comes off smelling slightly darker and a touch more serious than the very casual and playful original EDT. This one is a bit more masculine, but when I say that, don't think it's a dark fragrance, because it's far from that. It's still a very pleasant, mass appealing and metrosexual fragrance with a clean, powdery scent profile, but it's just not as soapy and as lipsticky as this EDT one. This is ever so slightly sweeter, and you can definitely detect the leather in the base, but it doesn't dominate the scent, and everything is still really smooth and well blended, with the creamy sandalwood combining with the sweet amber and the tonka bean, just rounding everything off and just producing like a really luxurious and elegant aroma. It's one of them fragrances where when you're in a room and people they can just say they can smell something really nice, but they don't know where it's coming from, whether it's a man or a woman or even a person for that matter, because it's just not your typical generic designer cologne type smell. This gives off a soft and elegant aroma that's very charming and sophisticated. It's definitely not what I'd call like a rock star fragrance with a bad boy attitude, so don't read too much into this one having leather in the base. I can imagine this on a really confident and successful man dressed in a tailored suit who just knows how to charm everyone that he comes into contact with. For me, this is a nighttime version of the original Prada Lhomme. The original is an out-and-out runaway winner when it comes to casual daytime wear. And when it comes to like an office scent, very few reviewers wouldn't have this one in their top 5 office scents of all time. This one, however, seems to smell a touch more grown up and elegant, and one that you'd wear for more dressed up classy events in the evening. You could wear it casually during the day though, and it's versatile enough to pretty much wear all year round without any issue whatsoever if you don't own this original. But I think this one shines the most when you're dressed up in a suit for an elegant event. I would also say it has a slightly more mature character than the original, so I'd say men in their late 20s upwards will probably enjoy this one, and men in their late teens and early 20s would probably prefer the original. It's an EDP concentration, so it's got very good longevity, but I wouldn't say it's a beast mode fragrance. You're going to get about 8 hours plus with a moderate arm's length projection, but I personally seem to get more stronger wafts from the original in the first couple of hours. It's definitely not like a weak fragrance though, and it's definitely going to get you noticed and leave a really nice scent trail, but it's just not a shouty or a loud fragrance. It's just very soft and elegant. Yeah, I find it really sad that this is now being discontinued, and I only hope it's because Prada are releasing another one to replace it. It's an absolutely stunning fragrance, as is the original, and I honestly don't prefer one over the other. The original is one that I just prefer during the daytime. It's just a bit lighter, and then the intense is what I reach for once the sun goes down, and it's pretty much as simple as that with these two. If this one does become too difficult to get hold of, there's always the Dior Homme Intense, which does a similar job. It's got a similar scent DNA, and it's also at a similar price range. So it's not a total disaster that this one's going to disappear, but it's still a bit sad to see it kind of disappearing from all the websites. But in my opinion, this one's a perfect fragrance. It's a masterpiece, and it smells very expensive and high class. There will be a few guys out there that still feel that this isn't masculine enough, which I can understand, but I'd also find it very difficult to agree with anyone who said that they just didn't like the smell of this, because it's just such a likeable and easy to enjoy fragrance. And for that reason, I would still give this one a solid 10 out of 10. Yeah, so once again, that's about it for today's Scent of the Day. In the next episode, I'm going to be talking about a really nice, mass-appealing, blue and versatile cheapie, just to remind us that the better weather's just around the corner and it'll be back with us in a blink of an eye. I'm also going to be creating my ultimate top 20 perfume parlour recommendations for 2022, and I'll be uploading that one on New Year's Day, so don't forget to look out for that one. And as always guys, if you found this video useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And it's always great to hear your opinions, your thoughts and your critiques on all of the fragrances that feature in the 365 project. So keep your comments coming down in the comments section. And if you haven't already checked the other videos out, there is another 124 to check out. So don't forget to head over to my channel and check that playlist out for the 365 project. So once again, thank you very much for tuning in to today's episode. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye bye for now.